Hey guys, today we're gonna be talking about delving, and it's gonna be a brief video, but we're still gonna explain a lot. So let's begin. Delving is one of the first major league mechanics you find, and it's very good for making currency, and it's very relaxing, and it gives you a lot of XP. Now first we're gonna talk about Voltaxic Generator and what should we upgrade from it. Now, basically, you upgrade what you need the most at the given time. So, what I usually do is, first of all, I upgrade my capacity depending on how frequent trips I want to make to the mines. So, if I'm willing to do only one or two maps and then go to the mines again and repeat that process, I can go with 9k, 13k, somewhere around that. And if I want to go in a mine and be there for a while, I could go up to 30k or 50k or whatever. It's on your preference. Now, about darkness resistance, it caps out at 75, and deeper you go, more resistance you need. So, yeah, aim to get it on to 75, but uh, it's not really that needed if you don't go into the outer rooms. But if you don't go there, you pretty much don't make a lot of currency. It's if you don't go there, just try to delve deep and make it your like personal goal. Now, light radius. Light radius can be dangerous and can be very good at the same time. So, for example, if you are a build that has very good clear but is very squishy, you need a lot of light radius because you can't hit mobs in the darkness, and when the mobs get light on them, you kill them very easily if you're mega DPS build or a glass cannon. So if you're like me, if you are tanky and you don't care about mobs piling on you, you can go with smaller light radius. Flares, it's pretty self-explanatory. When you go into the side rooms or when you fight bosses, you can actually use flares and dynamite when you fight the bosses. That's why there is damage component for it. Um, yeah, you can use them as well. Now, what flare does, it's very obvious. It lights the room for you, uh, but it doesn't light it for a huge radius. Now, I don't really care for my flare radius all that much. You can go and upgrade it a little if it annoys you, but what you absolutely need to upgrade is maximum amount of the flares. 7 flares and 4 dynamite is usually fine, and the way I would go about upgrading your generator is, first of all, sulfite capacity, then flares, and then dynamite. After that, you can go and upgrade depth. Okay, now that's out of the way. Also, you don't really need to upgrade radius on damage on this. It didn't really bother me that much. Only if you go super deep, dynamite helps you clear packs and damage bosses, but yeah, we don't really go for that now. Now, what makes you the most currency when delving? Well, for a lot of people, it's probably obvious. Delving, from delving, main currency you get is resonators and fossils. Uh, Here's my stack. I sold it recently, but the way you get resonators is by going to the side areas and opening boxes. You get a chance to drop 1, 2, 3, depending on how deep you are. For example, if I on the depth I am right now, 150, I can get around 3 or 4 small resonators and they cost 2C each, so that's already great. And it's not really rare. Now, what else? Fossils. Fossils are found the same exact way. Both fossils and resonators can also be found in these boxes right here, which are random. They give you different items. And how you get fossils, one of the main ways of getting high ticket fossils is doing this thing right here. Smuggler stash contains fossils. Now, how you know that if it's worse for you to do those smuggler stashes? Now, here's a list on the fossils and where you can find them. For example, you can go to fungal covers if you want to find perfect fossil. And how would you know if it's fungal cover? Well, when you mouse over on the area or node, the second line reads it. For example, this is fungal covers. If I mouse over this one, you can see it's in this brown gray area and it's petrified forest. If I mouse over this, you can see second line, magma fissure. Okay, now that's out of the way. For example, these are the special fossils you get from um, these encounters right here, these nodes. Tangled fossil is not worth very much. Bloodstained fossil could be worth something sometimes, very rarely though. Hollow fossil is quite nice. Glyphic fossil is also decent. And facetted and fractured fossils are the best, as far as I remember, but you can check it on your own on trade websites. So where do we get them? So fractured fossil, which is best in my memory, comes from sulfur vents. Now, for example, if you go here and try to do this one, there is no chance you will get fractured fossil. But what you will get from here, if you scroll up, you can see that you will get glyphic fossil. Now let's see how much glyphic fossil costs just for fun. Glyphic fossil. It costs 39C. So if you reach this node, you will get 39C. How great. Okay, now let's collapse these windows which explain what you get from where, because it's very evident right here. There are also these walls, and walls are destroyed by dynamite. Obviously, you need only one to destroy the wall, and for example, this gilded fossil, sanctified fossil, gilded, lucent, and so on, is behind fractured walls only. So keep that in mind. Now, let's go to this thing right here. Delve nodes. What do we need to keep in mind? Now, these are one of the best nodes, azurite cavity nodes. Now, why is that? Because outside of upgrading this, you don't really see a lot of uses for it. Well, if you go to Nico right here and click on purchase items, as you can see, this one costs 300 for one, and that's free to see. I got 60 from this thing right here. And the deeper you are, more and the more azurite you gain. You can gain about 2k, 3k if you are deep enough. And by deep enough, I mean the optimal depth for the delve is, I would say from 300 to 700, but 500 is good. You can also stay on 300, and last league I was at about 700. Now bosses also get kind of hard, and encounters also get hard, so choose a depth you like and just stay on it. You can go from side to side. It's not needed to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Whatever your build can do, just do that. Now, what you need to ignore from this list of delve nodes. We know that these three are good. Okay. This is bad. No, it's not bad actually, but it's not something that you would go after. For example, if I get to choose from this and this right here, the box and armor, I would go for a box, obviously, right? Because boxes are better than armor. So if you want to go deeper down and your options are armor or these random items, go for random items, 100%. Okay, let's keep going now. this is trash, trash, and this one, the currency one, might seem good, but it's not really valuable. You don't really get a lot of good items from it. I would say go for it if it's like this, but as you can see, even I skipped it right here. Yeah, yeah, you can try your luck though. Sometimes you'll get something good, sometimes you get trash, but yeah, as said, it depends on you, what you want to do. This this is not something you would go after either. Now, I like going for this ones, uh, Monsters from Beyond, but only if it's like one distance away or something like that. I would go out of my way to go from here to there, just from Beyond, for example. It doesn't give you much valuables, and only things that's good from Beyond is uh, the fusing orb. So yeah, I would skip this one as well. And these items are actually quite good, not the essences. Essences are dangerous also, keep that in mind. Uh, Mana cures and minion aura gems are items are very nice sometimes if you get lucky. You can get multiple divine items. For example, the last thing I got was this wand right here, which I crafted on. So let's give you an example. It costs 3 divines. So that's something you can get from minion or curse. For example, curse on rings is very popular, so that's what you can go after. As said, you don't go for this, you don't go for this either. This is good, this is good, this is good, and this is good. As said, they have a chance of giving you these curse items. Same with this one. And you can go for them. Not really something amazing, but yeah. Let's look at delve bosses now. Can we bring them up? Delve bosses, POI. Delve bosses. Okay, this looks kinda shitty right here, but sure. Okay, but if you did see this icon right here, uh, this is one of the bosses. And where can you find these bosses? There are only 3 bosses right here, and the way you search for the bosses is very simple. For example, if you see this box right here, boss has a chance of spawning right here, and boss won't spawn if you go to here, for example. Boss has a separate node. So if you see a boss node right here, you are free to go. Here, for example, I had a boss right here. The way you can see it is that there is a box, and the boss has a chance of being here, the boss node. Here as well, you can see it in the corner. Here as well. So boss won't be spawning here, 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 because it doesn't have a box. POI bosses delve. If we look at the videos, you can also see it from here, for example. Nice delve boss, yeah. Yeah, here. As you can see, he's in this box area. And this is one of the bosses you don't want to go after, because every single drop he has is pretty much trash. So you should not go out of your way to kill this boss. Maybe if it's as close as this one, you can pass to him, but not really. This boss, as you can see, he has huge this box-like area, this orange box area. And he has 2 bosses right here. One boss, oh, 3 bosses even. Okay, this is a great picture. Now we can have a look at that. Okay. Okay, I kind of fucked up. Yeah. Okay, this boss, as we talked about him, he sucks. But this boss is very good, and it gives you a chance of getting very nice amulet. Let's see. Is it wool? Um, no. Well, I forgot his name, but it gives you a very nice amulet, and you should absolutely go for him. And this boss gives you a map, which is quite nice. Let me check the map for you. This one, Dorianis map. It goes 360 C, 2.8 divines. Um, let's actually see. Delve unique amulet. Uh, sorry for forgetting the name. Here, owl. It's not wool. Owl's onyx amulet. So it has different chance of giving you very different modifiers, and some of them go for insane prices. We search for Wool's amulet right here. Uh, let's see the most expensive ones, as you can see. 55, 30, 24, 23. What does this guy want? 4C, okay. 23, 22, 21. Yeah, they all give different things, and what's important is hatred has no reservation. These are the type of amulets you can go after, and not only you can hope for luck and get a good uh, identification, you can also sell them unidentified. Not sure if I can search unidentified here. Um, okay. My trade website knowledge fails me here, but yeah, you can search for unidentified items as well. They sell for quite a bit as well. As you can see, the minimum owl goes for is 30, but and there's no guarantee you'll sell it even for 30. So yeah, this was my guide. It definitely wasn't short. Hope I hope everything was easy for you to understand, and good luck on your adventures.